One of the most difficult things to do after you have been hurt is to allow yourself to fall in love again. The aftermath of almost every breakup leaves you broken, disappointed, and feeling like the biggest fool on the planet. It leaves you feeling like you have been cheated, and none of us likes feeling that way. The most painful part of the process is that you keep replaying the relationship in your mind, wondering where it all started to go wrong. You wonder why you could not see the signs, and you feel like beating yourself up. For some of the aftermath of the breakup leaves us feeling that life is not fair, or God is simply not fair. You think of all the prayers you prayed trusting God to help you heal the relationship, but it seems your prayers were not answered. You saw the signs of a breakup coming, but because of the love you felt, you were not willing to let go, so you kept on hoping that things will change. You gave out all your heart, soul, and time to make it work. You even ended up doing things you would not do just to see it work, and still, it ended up destroying all your hope and faith that you had in God that He is willing to help you in that situation. Eventually, you ended up alone trying to pick up the broken pieces of your heart and life together. Beloved, the truth is nobody understands the pain you feel in your heart more than you and God. We can only imagine it out of our experience, but in the end, only you know what you had to give up to make it work, but it still failed. Amidst all the pain you were feeling, you made up your mind not to ever put yourself out there, to fall in love again. You have lost every single love emotion in you, and your heart feels nothing because you have built up walls to protect yourself from ever going through that route again. You have been hurt. God understands, even though the place you are right now will not let you see that He understands what you are going through. It was never the plan of God to see you broken, but certain things happen in life that we will never be able to get the explanation as to why they happen. But in all of it, we trust God is aware of what is happening, and His perfect will for us will eventually end up coming to pass. You have made up your mind not to love again, but that is not the desire of God for you. Beloved, starting from today, God is restoring your desire to love again. You might not feel it, but it's already happening. He will begin to open the hidden wounds you have in your heart that is not yet healed and begin to heal them for you. You will begin to experience His love for you on a whole new level, and you will find the peace that you have been looking for all the while to take away the burden in your heart. All the baggage that you are carrying that is stopping you from having a happy relationship life, and also affecting your relationship with every other person because you lack trust and not willing to let your guard down to receive love from anybody. All these baggage, the Lord is taking them away and giving you a heart full of love and the desire to try again. He is in this with you, and you will not end up broken. Pain, betrayal, and heartache are what we feel after someone we love leaves us. We put on our big girl and boy boots and tell ourselves that we are going to get past this because we want to stop feeling the way we do. We hate that we feel this way, and so we hide it and tell ourselves that with time, the pain is going to reduce. Beloved, if I have to come to understand one thing so far in life, is that when we don't heal from the hurt that we feel now, it doesn't heal with time. Rather, the pain deepens, the burden increases, and the hatred towards that person who hurt you increases. Time buries our hearts and numbs our senses of love. We get busy with work and do everything we can, so we don't have the space to feel bad or space to allow ourselves to fall in love again. Yes, with time you will not appear to be broken in front of everyone, but you are broken inside. You have mastered the art of keeping your emotions locked in, and it has turned to your new normal. Your life keeps going on as a routine, and you have no time to experience real happiness with someone like you used to. Looking back, you wish you could go back to the way you were, but too much keeping it locked, it has taken away your ability to even try. You cannot help yourself, and that's why the Lord is going to help you. Time doesn't heal the pain, but God is going to heal you and give you the desire to love again on a new slate without holding on to the past. The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 3 says, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds, curing their pains and their sorrows. God heals the wounds and pains that you feel, and He is capable of restoring to you whatever it is you have lost. Whatever the enemy has stolen from you in your past relationship, God is going to restore to you as He opens your heart to the desires of loving again. You may be out there and you feel you don't deserve the desire to love again because of all the terrible things you have done as you built up your walls not to love again. You did things that were against every principle that over the years you set for yourself not to do, but because you are hurting, you did them. You did all those things thinking you will find peace, but it still ended up leaving you feeling worse. You hate yourself for things that you did, and because of that, you have sealed your desire to love again. Beloved, God is very different from man, and only He knows how best to judge a man. Don't be the judge of yourself and stop yourself from experiencing greater love out there. There is mercy in Christ, and He has chosen to have mercy on you. You did all that you did because you were hurt and angry with yourself and God. But now you know better. Our God is loving and is merciful. He is not insensitive, that He doesn't see what you are going through. Although it does not justify your actions, God is having mercy because He is God, and His property is always to have mercy. Beloved, God has seen your heart and is going to have mercy on you. As you have sought for mercy, He will forgive you, and He is going to restore your desire to love. You might feel you don't need it, still He is going to give you. It's okay to be scared as God begins to open your heart, but you can trust the Lord that this time around, He will not fail you. The devil also makes use of our past to stop us from moving forward unto something that is going to be beneficial to us. He knows that as God will be restoring your desire to love, He will be sending you someone who will love you the way He has loved you. Don't allow the devil to use your past to tie you down and stop you from meeting this great love story. You went through all of that for a purpose. That relationship made you stronger and taught you a lot of things to help you make your life better. God was right there with you while you were hurting, and He gave you comfort. Although you feel He was unfair for not helping you to keep that relationship, the truth is, He was protecting you from much bigger harm that you cannot see. He knows and sees the end right from the beginning, so you can be sure that He was really after your interests. As He begins to restore your desires to love again, trust in the Lord and follow His directions. He will never lead you to fall. God is restoring your desire to love again if you have been hurt. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks about it. After we have been hurt, we go back to our shells and we become stone-hearted people. So it is possible people around us will see us as people who are not deserving of love. It is okay for them to think that way, but what matters is what God thinks. God is going to restore your desire to love again, and you will meet the person you have been waiting for all this while. This person is going to help you create new memories that will wipe away all the memories and pains of yesterday. The Lord is always going to restore to you all the years that the enemy has stolen from you. You feel you have passed the age to love, but God is the owner of age. You are right on time to receive and give love again. As it comes to enjoy it to the fullest, you deserve it. Stay blessed.